Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited with some of the things that I'm going to share with you today. I went to Home Depot and Lowe's. Yes, that's not a surprise to anyone. I went to Home Depot and Lowe's today. I was actually looking for two things. I was looking for one, a solar heater for my greenhouse. And two, I was looking for the Calico Kitten succulent. And I had one last year, but there was some type of a pest that got to it and it deteriorated. And at that time, I didn't realize that when you have a plant that is starting to deteriorate, you just take a clipping. And so I don't have a clipping of it. I have a picture of her. She was so beautiful. And I loved her. That was my favorite plant in my entire collection. My entire collection. It was my favorite plant. It was the one that I just doted over all the time. Changed her outfits on a regular basis. She was I love that thing so much. I bought her in a little tiny pot and she grew and grew, and then something came and ate her up. And I was really sad. So I want another one. And I know that I went into Home Depot today and they have a lot of their spring items out right now. They have a ton of succulents. And so I was going through the succulents and just looking to see if they had a Calico Kitten. Normally, even when I found it in the beginning, there was just one and it was really tiny. It was in one of the pots that they sell. I think they were 3 for $5. That's how tiny the pot was. It was a super tiny pot of the succulent, and she just grew so quickly. She's pink, green, and white. I love pink and green together. So of course, this thing just caught my heart from the beginning. But anyway, they do have a whole lot of succulents out right now, and they have some spring flowers as well. And if you're in the market for a really big fiddle leaf fig, Home Depot has huge fiddle leaf figs. They stand maybe the fiddle leaf figs that they had at my store were maybe about 7.5 feet tall. They are so tall. They are literally trees, and they are $44. They are so beautiful. Even if you just wanted to get it and cut it up so that you can have different parts of it, it's really an amazing plant and at a great price. So for today, I did not find my Calico Kitten. Sadly, I did not find her, but I'm still hopeful. I know that eventually I will run across a Calico Kitten and I'll be very happy. But I will show you what I did get. It is so beautiful. And this is a rescue. And if you know my channel, you know I do rescues. I love to rescue plants. And this right here is a rescue. This is a rescue Dieffenbachia. And I'll put the name on the screen. I keep forgetting the name of this beautiful plant. But she is absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry. She's very wet, but she's absolutely beautiful, and she is losing her lower leaves, which is very typical of this plant. So I'm not concerned about it at all. She was $7 on the clearance rack, and she is so full. There are so many plants in this thing, and I actually planned on adding her to the pot that I have already of this exact same plant, but I'm looking at it. This may be a little bit too full to go into the pot that I have right now, and I don't want to change the pot, so I'm not really sure about it right now. I do have to give her a bubble bath. She's sitting in a bin over here because she's being separated from the rest of my plants. All of the plants I'm going to show you right now, they are not mixing and mingling with the rest of my plants. But this one right here I thought was so beautiful. This looks like a bouquet of flowers. It really does. Doesn't that look beautiful? I love that. It just looks like a bouquet. She has beautiful, beautiful coloring. Her top leaves are so very white. So I can't wait to get her all cleaned up. I'll clean up all of her dead leaves, and I will give her a nice bubble bath, and I will change her soil, and then we'll go from there. And hopefully I will have pictures to show you toward the end of this video of how she looks all cleaned up. Or if I decide to put her in with the other one, I'll show you how that looks as well. Next, I have another rescue. This is an Aglaonema. I'm not sure of the variation of this. If I have it by the time I'm editing this video, I'll put it across the screen. But this is the Aglaonema that I purchased, and she looks like she has a touch of something going on in here. Nope, that's a regular spider. Okay, I thought it was spider mites, but it's actually a regular spider in here. Not that that's a just, but She's so beautiful. Look how beautiful those leaves are. She was another one who was on the clearance table because she had some stressed out leaves at the bottom, and they just got a new shipment of so many different plants. They have their cat palms that are on the clearance rack as well. I really want one of the traditional palm trees, and they have them in Home Depot. They are $80. I really want one of those, but I don't want it to be $80. I want it to be cheaper, and so I'm waiting it out. So here, this thing is just so gorgeous. She definitely needs to get a bath. As soon as I'm done with this video, I am going to give her a nice bath. I just wanted to show these to you as they come from the store because, I mean, not that I'm cheating if I clean them up before I show you, as much as sometimes you go in and you see something that just doesn't look really all that wonderful, but then you bring it home, give it a little bit of love, little TLC, and they're perfect. And they are so gorgeous. I love this. I love this so much. The leaves on this plant are just amazing. Look at that. Take in her gorgeousness. I am watching this little spider because I need to keep her in my view. She definitely has a spider in there. Oh boy. Isn't that beautiful? I could just stare at this all day long. Okay, but I won't. I don't know what to say. This is Silver Bay. Well, that's what her label says. She was $19.99. I'm trying to stay calm. She was blooming. You can see right there, she has a bloom that looks like she's spent. And I'm just looking, look at the size of the stalks on the inside of this. Oh, she has another bloom that's about to open. Oh, this plant is so beautiful. When I tell you this is a beautiful plant, I am so excited about this beautiful plant. I definitely want her to be on the floor because that way I can look down and see how gorgeous she is. Look at her leaves. Look how big they are. She has not been cleaned up yet. She is definitely going to get a nice bubble bath. I have a loss for words when it comes to that plant. When I found that plant in the Home Depot today, there was a whole pallet of them that they apparently just recently delivered. And I pulled this one out and I was shocked. And then I pulled out a few more, but the first one was definitely the one that I wanted. This was the largest with the most plants in it, but they were all beautiful. This one was just the one that had me mesmerized. I love this plant so much. Oh my goodness, this is so gorgeous. I have to show you one more time. Okay, just one more time if you want to look at it. Look at it. Doesn't it look as if it's about to explode with growth in the center? The center leaves all look like they are new baby leaves and that they will just grow up and out. She definitely needs to be repotted because her roots are actually coming through the top of the soil. So I will definitely have to repot her. But I'm so happy to say that I actually have a pot that will be big enough for her to up pot her. The plant is beautiful. It truly is beautiful. And it was $19.99. I was over the moon excited when I saw that plant. Over the moon excited. I just kept staring at her and staring at her. And then she came home with me. I was so excited. She was only $19.99. I found some good deals today. I am very, very satisfied with the deals that I found today. And yes, it is risky when you buy like the rehabs the other two that were rehabs. It is risky because you can come home with some pests. So I always make sure that number one, I change the soil because a lot of them are in the cocoa that I do not like because over time it just forms a brick around the roots and the roots they can't breathe. And so I take that out and I also give them a nice warm bubble bath. And then I just make sure I soak it and just to get anything that may have laid an egg in there or anything like that. And I just get rid of all of that. And then I just give it a top dressing that it's not going that any pest would not like, a little bit of cedar in it. And so because pests don't like cedar, it actually does really bad things to them. So they try to avoid it. So that is what I'm going to do. My evening tonight is definitely going to be about just giving these things a nice bubble bath and changing out their soil. This large silver bay over here, and I believe that's a silver bay. I actually have a smaller plant that I thought was a silver bay, but I don't think it's the very same variety. I'm going to go and get it, and you can tell me. Actually, I'm looking at it, and it is a silver bay. It's just a much smaller version of it. Much, much smaller, and she needs to be watered. She's a little droopy, but she needs to be watered. She's beautiful too, isn't she? She's so pretty. But yes, I'm comparing the leaves. The leaves are the very same. So Silver Bay, and I'm happy with both of them. So that's all that I have for you today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. I truly appreciate your time. And I hope that you found a new plant baby or you took the time out to really appreciate one of your plant babies today and get to know them a little bit better. And if you did, I would love to know which one was your favorite plant baby for today. Which one's doing the best for you today? Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.